100.3 Phillies R&B, ASHMAC here, and Change Our Future Foundation is back with founders Erika and Rodney McLeod for the annual Sneaker Ball. Number one, how are you guys doing? Thank you for joining me today.
I'm blessed.
I'm doing great. Enjoying, being back in Philly, the baby, family.
Yeah, family, Philly, and happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Yes, you just celebrated.
Thank you.
Yes,
It was beautiful.
Yeah. So how has it been being back in Philly, having your family here, and now expanding it as we get ready again for the 5th annual Sneaker Ball?
I am thankful not to have to pack another box to move. But it feels great. There's nothing better than going home and sleeping in your own bed and being closer to family.
Yeah.
And, there's just nothing like being home and then coming back to Philly that we've called home for close to 10 years now, which is also a big milestone next year.
Yeah.
It's just a community and a city that we've fallen in love with. We never knew we would end up in Philly, still be living in Philly, have our child in Philly, and grow our family here.
Yeah.
So it's incredible to be back in Philly. I don't know what it feels like for you, but it feels great.
Yeah. No, I agree. It does feel great, and it feels like home because it is home.
With all the traveling you've done over the years, what really makes a city or a place a home? How do you do that? Because that takes effort to whether you're making your home, your apartment, your house a home. How do you make a city a home?
Yeah, I feel the comfortability comes from the community and people. And when we arrived here in 2016, that's exactly what we got. We just received this like warm energy and family like energy, and so that's what's kept us like hostage here. And now, at one point it was because of my profession, and now it's turned into our choice, our decision, and our love. And as Erika said earlier, we've created our own family here now, and we're here to stay for a little bit.
Also, there's really good food.
That part, the culture.
To be able to find good restaurants, not just 5, but like when I send somebody a list of restaurants when they come to Philly, they're like, "Dang, you eat so much," and I'm like, "No, there's just so many options."
Yeah,
that's real.
That's so important coming from our hometowns that are big cities in itself, DC and New York. There's a lot of restaurants. So it's always competing, knowing that that's your hometown. But to come and now call Philly home,
yeah.
Have a list.
Yeah.
If you need it.
Well, welcome. I'm going to need it, but I'm going to say welcome officially back home. I feel like we've seen you guys so much that when did you even leave? You know what I mean? So now you're here officially, but you're here with purpose, with passion, with community, with continuously making an impact as we get ready for the 5th annual Sneaker Ball. So tell us about it. What can we expect? And it's the big 5. It's the 5th one. It's the big one. And how excited are you for the changes and movements for this event?
Yeah, we're excited. 5 years of service that we've been giving back to this community and to our young people, and it's a night of celebration at the Sneaker Ball. We're looking forward to a number of highlights. First and foremost, our kids' fashion show, where they hit the runway, they strut. And they walk with confidence and purpose. And we're excited because they'll be rocking Vamp Boutique and another designer that's supported us over the years for our men. And then what we'll also do is there'll be silent auctions that will be filled with like experiences, memorabilia. We'll have a taste of Philadelphia that'll highlight local chefs. We'll give out an award of the chef of the night, which is something that we added last year that was very powerful. And then the event itself is just full of like fun, fashion, and philanthropy. Everybody's coming out with a purpose to really put kids first, and they demonstrate that at the Sneaker Ball Gala.
Yeah, I feel like this always gives people a night, kids a night to really stun on them. Like they get a chance to really get dressed up. to be outside with a purpose, and of course with you all and some of their favorite athletes. They have a chance to actually meet and stars in the community and doing it for a purpose. And I think that always gets kids excited. You get to dress up and you get to wear sneakers. Like, come on now.
Yeah. Yep.
Doesn't get better than that.
Now, I love how, of course, this is where fashion meets philanthropy. With this being the 5th annual event, what do you think more the type of service that's needed more in Philadelphia in 2025 more than ever is needed?
I think just looking back on what we've done with our foundation and what other foundations are also doing throughout the city and individual community workers, it's really pouring into the next generation of youth.
Yeah.
You know, something we're fighting really big in Philly is the gun violence. It's finding a mentor for these students. It's finding activities for them to do right outside of school. It's giving them opportunity and purpose every day they wake up, knowing that right outside their doorstep, there could be some kind of violence that's occurring, and we want to change that narrative for them.
Sure.
I think there's so many people that want to do great in the city, and this is our chance to even work together and figure out what can we do to really shed light on, one, this incredible city that we just spoke about, really learning to love the city, the people that are in it, the people that want to make a difference, but creating opportunity, fulfilling dreams, teaching these kids that there are greater jobs maybe that they haven't seen
Sure.
Necessarily in their household, but there's different education bases, and there's people that genuinely want to help.
Yeah.
I think even more like why we started a foundation and a lot of the programs we have is so that students can see two faces that look just like theirs.
Yeah.
And see that we are a part of building that village for them. We want to be that person they can turn to help. And something as simple as our Youth Leadership Summit, when we had students coming up to us saying, your career fair was amazing. How do I move forward? I'm really interested in college, but I'm very nervous about being able to afford it.
Mm-hmm.
What can you do to help me? Who do you know? You know, they're asking a lot of questions. So it's coming together as, you know, adults to pour back into the youth.
Right. Did you want to add to that? I was like,
No,
I want to say something. So I was like,
Hold on a second.
No, I mean, when it comes to the impact you're making, I mean, you're leading the movement with advancing programs and resources. Just a few stats, but I feel like it's been more since this probably was even updated, which speaks more to the impact you're making. Over 5,000 youth have been reached, with over 7.5 thousand impacted in the community as well. You know, what do you feel like you want people to know more? I know they might be attracted because of Sneaker Ball, right? But what are some of the other initiatives you want to make sure people also know that you do?
Yeah, I think that is what, you know, we're fighting against is we host an incredible gala to help support everything that we do throughout the year. And people always tell us, and you guys do a lot, and we do. And we're not founders that just sit on the sidelines. Like, we're actually in the game.
Sure.
We're in the field with our students, and we're able to really hear some of their struggles, some of their hardships, but we also hear their stories about them winning and succeeding in life and their achievements. And that is what, you know, wakes us up every morning.
Sure.
Is knowing that we are putting kids first. We have their best interests at hand, and we'll do anything, you know, humanly possible to push them forward. And so you talked about a few programs. You know, Next Man Up is one that really stands out to us. This is our first graduating class of young men. We've been operating for the past 3 years at Parkway Northwest. This year, we were able to expand to one more school, and that was really a credit to the men that are stepping up. Guys like Taj Murdoch and Fatim, our two lead mentors on both sides. It really takes a special man to lead another group of young men. And we talk about our Youth Leadership Summit, and we just hosted that a few weeks ago at the school district of Philadelphia, where we had 100 students come out to be able to discover the power of their story, to enhance their leadership skills, expand their networks, introduce them to a lot of local businesses, and then our STEAM Fusion, which again, like, is operated in like 3 different schools here in Philadelphia, from West Oak Lane Charter Middle School to Samuel Fells to Bartram High School. And we're just building curiosity in that field, and allowing them to like discover those passions that live inside, but also being able to extend that and show them the career fields that exist, and how they can have a living in that world. So there's a lot that goes on, and we encourage everybody to not only get involved for Sneaker Ball, not only show up for, a party, but show up to the moments where our kids are building, they're learning, they're discovering all of these, possibilities of life that we have to offer.
Question for both of you. Do you think that leaders are born or created?
Ooh, you always come with the spicy questions.
Yeah. I come with the idea, born leader. It was actually a jacket that I recently just had designed for our seniors, Next Man Up, born leader, and it's I got next. That is the motto of Next Man Up, and I feel it takes either individuals to pull it out of you, to ignite something that was already brewing and living inside of us. Or sometimes it's life experiences where we have to, again, look ourselves in the mirror and find those leadership qualities, again, that God has already given to us. So I think it's life experiences and it's the people that we touch that really can create it or create it inside of us if it doesn't already exist.
Yeah.
It's funny, as I just thought about, like, isn't there like a radio or DJ and it's like born leaders? I don't know. I feel like there's something on and it's like one of those
get
buttons.
A drop.
Yeah, there's a drop. I don't know. I'm gonna look for it, but I do think you're born a leader. I think that's a natural gift that some people have that are naturally gifted as leaders. But I go back to childhood when your parents would say, "Be a leader, not a follower," and I think there is this bit of leader grit that you're born with, but I think it takes, like you said, sometimes someone to pull it out of you, or to see something that you're so passionate about that you understand the power of being a leader, that you can bring your friends along who might also be leaders, but they might not feel as confident in that role. So, it's really building up your passion for something, believing that, I feel like I'm speaking to like our youth leadership summit. It's like, be confident in your words.
But adults need to hear that too.
It is, right? But it's just like, you have to be confident in what you speak what you believe, and don't be afraid to use that platform that you're gifted. And for all of us, from students to adults, we have one of the most powerful things in our hand. We have our cell phones. It's a platform for us to exercise our rights to speak on different issues that we notice in our communities, in the country, expanding on experiences, and lead and create a mindset for others to follow. So.
I think that's amazing. That was good. Touche.
No, that's real. That's real.
That is real. And when it comes to hearing those things, delivering those messages, the next step is to get involved. And to really activate that. How do you have faith with no works to back that up? What is your call to action, or how can more young adults or even adults get involved if they're looking to be with more like-minded individuals, or just trying to find their tribe of other leaders to help them find their passions? Where can they go?
Well, you could definitely stop by our page if you want to find other people. Visit us on changeourfuture.org or Change Our Future Fund on Instagram for ways to volunteer your time, donate so that we can continue to allow these programs to grow and exist, and then attend some of our events, whether it's our Sneaker Ball Gala, where you can give back directly right there, whether it's school supplies, sneakers, or monetary donation that goes directly to our programs. We'd love to see you there and meet you there. But we have our holiday initiatives as well, and that's a great way to get involved, give back, and work directly in the communities.
Sure. I love that. Okay. I'm going to give you guys a few words. You can't give me the same answer, though, okay? You can't give me the same answer. So you don't have to answer individually. You can answer as a unit. So we'll do that to make life easier.
Okay.
But when I say one word, I need you to give me the first thing that comes to mind, okay? You got this. This is easy. That's what I'm saying. This is easy. Yeah. Okay. First word, legacy. What comes to mind?
Ooh.
Oh, that's hard.
Change our future.
I'll go with that. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. Community. You can't say change our future again.
Philadelphia.
Okay. Family.
Village. Sorry, I don't know. You might have a different word for that.
Love.
Lastly, change.
See, you put change our future already. Now I can't say our future.
We're doing it.
To inspire. I don't know.
Inspire. We can go with that.
Inspire.
Yeah. Change.
Yeah.
We'll go with now because change is
Now.
now. Yeah, I love that. Okay, well, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. If we want to sign up to be a volunteer, where can we go and stay in the know of any future events as well? Lastly, where can we go to?
changeourfuture.org for all programming, events, ways to donate. Of course, Sneaker Ball is on the site, and Change Our Future Fun on Instagram.
Perfect. We're changing our future now. It's 100.3 Philly's R&B.